Fright Night Part 2, Hello Mary Prom Night 2, more 4Ks in the works from Xtra Pictures and Synapse Films. Wow. After working their magic to bring Trick or Treat to 4K, Xtra Pictures and Synapse Films have announced 6 upcoming titles in the works. These include Fright Night, Hello Mary Lou, Prom Night 2, Prom Night 3, Prom Night 4, Angel of Heat. There are no release dates for any of these titles at this time, Synapse writes, noting that Fright Night Part 2 will not be out in 2025. That's okay. Give me Prom Night 2 in 2025. That's all I ask. We can't even say still in production, no release dates. So Synapse also has the rights to the original Prom Night and hopes to bring it to 4K Ultra HD. But it's dependent on access to the. So are they saying all these are coming to 4K, or are they just coming to Blu-ray? No, I think they're coming to 4K.
4K.
Yeah, 4K. Wow. So, Nick, have you seen Prom Night 2?
I have, and I actually I do like Prom Night 2. I know. I actually don't think that's that crazy to say nowadays too. That movie has really garnered a cult following. But yeah, I've always had a soft spot for that movie. No, it is not. It's not as good as the first movie. All right, like let's
cheesy,
honest.
Yeah, but I enjoy it more than the first movie. Yeah,
but it shits on that goddamn remake. Okay, that remake is terrible.
Oh, don't get me started. I hate the remake with a fiery purple passion. I like that's one of my worst. If Black Christmas 2019 would not have come out, then that would be my number one least favorite remake of all time. And every time I even try to watch it again, thinking I'm wrong, I'm right. It's just it's so horrible. Like
not even Brittany Snow can save that film.
No, it commits every freaking crime that a horror slasher can create, and it shits on Prom Night because it's not a remake of the first movie. It's a completely different story, different characters, and it's like a Britney Spears movie disguised as a slasher movie.
Yeah, you know? Yeah, and I took a girl on a date to go see that movie, and we didn't end up being together for a long time. I don't know if it's due to that movie. I can't say, guys, but yeah, no, I thought this was cool. I definitely plan to pick up both of those 4Ks because I also like Fright Night Part 2. I always have. Like, it's just like, again, these are movies that I grew up with. One of my mom's favorite movies of all time is Fright Night. And I remember her warning me after we watched Fright Night as like a kid. She's like, don't watch the second one. It's terrible. And I was like, well, now I have to watch it. And I was like, that wasn't terrible. But, you know, she told me the Halloween 3 sucked as well. So, yeah, no, I'm excited. I'll definitely pick that up.
What about you, Davey?
You know, I haven't seen it in so long. I was probably in high school, something like that. So, and when it comes to physical media, I think I'm not the biggest collector. Just because I'm not rolling in the dough. I like vinyl is like my thing that I really like to collect on physical media. Like that's my jam. I really do like. It's awesome for some of these movies, like you were saying, not released on Blu-ray, for them to be able to make that jump to the 4K, so the people that really appreciate them can have them there. Oh hell yeah!
Fast Times at Ridgemont High, baby.
That's awesome.
That's what I listen to before I record every time.
I just like, I get pumped when I see these releases that are like people have been wanting that just haven't taken that leap from, DVD to the next step. So like that, so these films aren't being held hostage anymore. They're finally going to come to that next level. The one that I really want, that I'm just like, not holding my breath on, but I know it's got to be coming down the pike one of these days. Like I really want a new version of Dead Alive. Like I want some special edition Dead Alive to come out. That's like the one that I'm just like, I need so bad, that when it comes out. So yeah, as far as like, with Prom Night 2, and I think I saw 976 Evil was in there as well in that list. So, like, I mean, I love that we're living in a day where, this stuff's being celebrated and people just are freaking out about it. And the pre-orders are coming down the pike as well. And it's great for physical media. It's great for keeping movies alive. And there's nothing cooler than thumbing through your collection and not having to be like, what streaming platform is that on? Or when you want to watch a movie that's like a holiday, or say it's like right around prom time and you want to go watch Prom Night 2, of course they're going to pull it off all the platforms. Of course they're going to do that. You know what I mean? So it's like just nice to have that physical copy. Nothing beats it.
Does it feel like the boutique labels, they're stepping up front, because it seems like the bigger studios are starting to kind of turn their nose up to physical media? I mean, like Disney in Australia, they don't even like put those on physical media anymore for like the Marvel movies and all those. So it seems like you're seeing more news for like Synapse and I don't know if Shout Factory's putting out a lot of news, but I don't know. I'm just seeing more news about these niche like freaking Trick or Treat right there. I still have it in the wrap right here. You know?
Yeah. There's like umbrellas out there doing it too. Yeah, there's a whole bunch, you know. I think if this big studios feel like it's just not worth their time, you know, they're like, oh, it's just another cost that we don't want to deal with. We don't want that risk. Then like, yeah, the boutique labels are just going to reap those benefits. And maybe it is a little more niche, but it's like if they can handle the smaller runs, they can make it a true collector's item. Like that's what us sweaty, nerdy people love about this kind of stuff.
Nick, I get far more excited about deep cut horror movies coming to physical media than I do the latest big Hollywood movie. I don't know. There's just something about those. Maybe it's because this might be it. This might be the only time that you'll ever be able to get this movie. Whereas the bigger, studio movies, they come and go constantly. Do you have that mindset too, or do you even like buy physical media anymore, Nick?
Yeah. No, I do. I don't ever really like share it on social media, really, just because like that's never been like my niche in the YouTube space. Like, so it's every now and then if there's one that I get, like I remember a couple years ago, the Quartet of Torment Hellraiser set from Arrow. I posted about that one because I was like, this thing is gorgeous. I love this thing. But yeah, my thing is it's very similar. It's like I really, really like the out there kind of the ones that not a lot of people talk about. There's one that I'm still waiting to get in the States a 4K of, and that is Black Christmas 2006. I need that. Need air. I need that like I need air to breathe. And
do you have the Blu-ray? I have the Blu-ray of that.
No, you can find it on eBay. It's quite a pretty penny for it now on eBay. And so I've been thinking there's really been some like reevaluation done with that movie in recent years. So I think it's going to come eventually.
I love it.
And I really do think that eventually one of these boutique labels is going to be like, fuck it, let's do it. But
I think they'll go all out too. I think it's going to be a great release.
But that movie's really fun.
I notice it always in December every year too, because there's another movie I'm really waiting on to get like a 4K, and that's P2, another Christmas horror movie that I love. That we haven't got that in the States.
There's no American Blu-ray for P2. I think you might be able to get like a foreign one, but
there's a Canadian one. Yep,
Canadian,
Yep, but I want like give me one with some special features, with a commentary track, with some fucking sick art. Like
if Arrow got a hold of that. Oh my god, man!
So it's always that for me, if they came out tomorrow.
I Spit on Your Grave, the box set, that's freaking gorgeous, man.
Yeah.
Like that.
So shout out to the boutique labels. Shout out.
I got that Umbrella Night Owl special edition set of Late Night with the Devil because I love that movie, and that thing's really nice too. There's all sorts of like postcards in there. There's a VHS that has like it's just the run of the actual TV show. So it's just the edit of all the stuff that took place like on the television camera. Just gorgeous stuff. Yeah. So it's not every single thing, but every now and then I'm like, I really want that because I love that movie,
Yeah. I think the coolest special feature I've ever seen back in the day, I think it's Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle. I think it's that one. And it was a DVD. And I think there's a scene in the movie where they go to like a topless party. Everybody's topless. There's a special feature on that DVD where if you select it, it's an alternate version of the movie and everybody's bottomless instead of topless.
Donald Ducking.
The whole scene. Okay, everybody put your top on, take your bottom off. They reshot the whole thing.
Hell yeah.
Like that's crazy stuff. So
that is hilarious.
Yeah. Well, hello there. You just watched an outrageous clip from the Hit the Bricks podcast. I really hope you enjoyed that clip. If you want to see more clips, you can click here or you can click here. And you can just have yourself a ball, all right? And also follow the Hit the Bricks podcast on Spotify as well. Thank you guys. Have a wonderful day.